Hey, and welcome to Trains Are Fun. In this video, we're going to be unboxing these two vintage, almost vintage, HO scale Thomas and Friends rolling stock. This tanker is from 2007. I want to thank Azuma, I think it is, who sent me a message and said that, did you know there's two different versions of the Raspberry tanker? And I did not realize that. And the version I have is from later than 2007. Actually, one of the oldest Thomas and Friends videos that I have, among one of the early Thomas and Friends videos I have is the Salty at the Docks set or something like that. I can't remember if that's the name, but it's the Salty set. That's where the Raspberry tanker was in that. So we're going to be unboxing this one, comparing it to the one that I already have. And then I went ahead and the same seller on eBay had the Troublesome truck #1 at a really good price. This one's from 2002. And I'm just going to compare it to see if there's any difference between the ones I have, which would have been like 10 years or more after that. And I also want to take this moment while I'm in front of the camera, before we unbox all this, to say thank you to all my viewers out there. And the last two videos I had posted, they are marked for kids. I did that, not YouTube, and I did it because my grandson was in it more. But one of the things I like is when y'all comment. So, and I know you can't comment on those types of videos, but I didn't want to take any chances since I didn't intend for him to be in the videos as much as he was. And then after I got to look at him, I was like, yeah, I probably should have talked more and had less of him. But I enjoy it. He loves, I mean, every time he comes over, he's operating this layout. And eventually, I'm looking forward to when he learns all the different little switches. He's already trying to operate the switches. He don't know what they do. But anyway, I just wanted to mention that. That's why you can't comment on the last two videos I posted before this one posted. If you're watching this 5 years from now, it doesn't matter. But I just want to let y'all know that. That's why I did that, not YouTube, because they're pretty draconian. They do things, they've marked a lot of my videos for kids that are clearly not for kids. It's just frustrating. But yeah, let's look at the Raspberry tanker. So this is the one I already have. It's got more detailed raspberries there. And going onto eBay and looking for the other version was tricky because some would show this stock image. And I don't know if people that are using the stock image actually know which one they're listing. So I had to buy from somebody that had a picture of the actual image. And it's pretty easy to spot that these are clearly different. I'm going to take this out of the package. Oh wow. It's even a different shade of red. And I don't think that's from sitting in the sun or just being old, because it's kind of uniform all the way around. I think the front side would have been different, but man, these are clearly different. So much more obvious difference than some of the coaches. I know some of the coaches I have, the older versions, the paint's a little different, but it's one of those things you got to look at it really close. But thank you, Azuma, if I'm saying your name right. Regular commenter, and I really appreciate this because I've known about the Raspberry tanker, obviously, because it's one of the oldest things that I own in my collection because it was in that Salty set. But never knew that the older version was different. So, and being that I've had that for so long, I wasn't sure if this was the newer version, but logically, when I looked at mine, first thing I did before I went to eBay was look which one I had, and I said, oh, this has to be the more modern one, because that's just a lazier image. Looks like Bachmann got better with it over time. So now we're going to be looking at the coaches. These are the ones I already have. This would have come from one of the Thomas and Friends sets, and this was from another updated Thomas and Friends set that has the load in it, and the paint on them is slightly different shade. This is a lighter dark gray than this dark gray on the little details. So they are actually, man, they might even be different gray. Sometimes those are optical illusions, but the grays here are definitely a different shade. But we're going to compare it to the one I just got. So now I got to open this one. Oh, 77046. When I open these, I'm always like, should I just keep a sealed version? I'm not a sealed set collector. I don't know. Sometimes I wonder if it's kind of sad somebody kept it sealed for so long, and now I'm opening it. but trains were meant to be played with. So this is the one we just got. And this is my original one. So this is the older version. It's interesting that the older version, the grays are closer to what the grays are there. And and these are newer than these. But they are definitely a different shade as I look at these. It's hard to tell. But yeah, although the details are the same on these, it looks, this is darker on the bottom, that's darker, this is darker, that's a lighter gray. In fact, the dark grays are lighter and the light grays are darker on this. Because just looking at it from this angle, again, sometimes lighting and optics can cause optical illusions, but this tanker is actually different. It's a different shade of paint. So you know what that means? I probably need to get the other Troublesome truck. The one like this. I can never remember which one was 1 and which one was 2. I just opened this one. I should know what it is. Is it 1 or 2? Yeah, that was Troublesome truck number 1. So I need to get another number 2. You know, I probably should have used Salty for this. We got the Celebration Thomas. We'll drive him over there to where Salty is. How about that? It's one of the trains my grandson was operating right here. It's Salty with the cattle wagons. So he liked Paxton. We watched an episode from, I think, season 18 or 19 or something that had Paxton. And so then we made a Paxton train. Here comes Thomas. Oh shoot, I'm not near the controls, so I won't be able to stop him. Yeah, see, I got to go back and look. I should have looked before I started filming this video, but the Salty video, that may even predate Trains Are Fun. I'm not 100% sure. I know it's a long time ago that I opened that set, but yeah, I want to thank you, all the viewers that give me suggestions and comments. I really appreciate this. If y'all know any other, especially noticeable variations, like these are really noticeable. The Troublesome trucks is more of a minor difference, but yeah, something like this, I definitely would be interested in collecting different variations of them. So just give me something to do, because I've got most of the ones that are available, like currently, like in stock at TrainWorld. That's where I get most of my new stuff. But if it's something from older stock, like, you know, that was from 2002. This one was from 2007. So yeah, let me know. I'll be hunting them down. I'm always also looking for things I'm missing from my collection that I'd like to add. But yeah, let me know in the comments below. Yeah, who knew?